What's up, YouTube? This is Aerox here, coming at you today with a different type of video, more or less. So, what we're going to be doing, while everybody else was having the time of their lives watching the Nintendo Direct, I was unfortunately stuck with my obligations from 9 to 5:30. So, which was entirely during my entire time at the Direct. So, I decided to, what better time to do it the following day when everybody's already watched it, but we can see what my reactions and take on the overall concept is that they're going to be doing for the Direct. So, with that being said, if this is the first time you're coming across my channel, welcome, glad to have you. I typically spend a good chunk of my time over on twitch.tv/Metallic Aerox. However, we are starting to branch on doing YouTube as well. Anyway, I really don't know too much about the Direct and what's actually happened. I believe, I know about a really hyped demo for, a tactical RPG, kind of like Bravely Default. But that's really the grand magnificence that I actually really know. So, enough talking, let's just get into the video itself. And I will say this, I'm only going to be really uploading the content that I have, a good reaction to, or just, a lot of thoughts on. Just because, again, it's a 50-minute video, we'll be here for an hour, and according to YouTube, yeah, my demographic doesn't stay that long. So, I'm just going to be uploading what I really have thoughts on and opinions, and what it could hope for the future for the series and stuff like that. Let's take a look. Alright, let's see what we got. What? Not actual gameplay footage. So, oh wait, Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I've actually only just started playing this game, but it's actually been pretty good. So, are we getting another expansion? Because didn't they do an expansion not too long ago?
Pyra just disappeared.
What? I mean, is that spoilers for me? I don't know. Wow, everybody is sad. He still has the crest thing though, because I'm at least that far in the game. He can't find Pyra. What?
I couldn't find her anywhere.
So is this some kind of new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion?
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
I mean, the game sold really well, right? So, I want to put it past him to do something like that.
I'll find you, whatever it takes.
What do we got here?
This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
What? Wait, what? Pyra and Smash? So, okay, that's actually pretty cool. But the only reason why I'm kind of laughing is because, before we had Sephiroth join Smash, which is actually pretty cool, by the way, I was like, okay, please don't be another sword user. We got Sephiroth, but, you know what? I'm like, it's fucking Sephiroth. That's fine. But, I mean, with Pyra and Smash, that is interesting. I mean, technically, she is she's a sword, but is she a sword user? Can we get a debate on that? Is Pyra a sword or a sword user, or just yes? But interesting. That is so out of I did not expect that. Let's just take a look into seeing some of her move pool then at that point. But that's actually pretty cool. Pyra blazes into battle.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and
I mean, to be fair, Rex, I feel like Pyra would be, again, a better choice. But interesting. I mean, honestly. And the cool thing is, too, she doesn't seem to be a clone of anybody else. She seems like her own individual character.
there are no pushovers.
I might actually have to get the Season Pass, too, for this. I'm not a huge Smash player these days, but I mean, Pyra and Sephiroth and all the new characters look pretty good.
About a tight spot. Mithra?
Wait.
Let me handle this.
Wait, what? I don't even know who this is, unfortunately. I haven't got that far in Xenoblade Chronicles yet to actually get to this character. But I'm assuming it's another, kind of the Aegis Driver Blade sort of thing.
Mithra!
Is this just, a different skin?
Hey, were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad.
Or is she, a different character of itself?
Lightning, faster! Photonic!
Interesting.
Punishment!
Because, again, I haven't played the new, Season 2 thing. So So I don't know if it's like another whole like Steve and what is it, Alex or something like that. But yo, with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming into Smash, that is really interesting.
Right here.
You two can swap between each other freely.
Oh wow,
Blinding speed.
that's actually pretty cool.
Stand our way.
That is actually pretty cool. Like the fact that they can kind of like just interchange between the two characters, kind of like how back in the day like Zelda and Sheik would do that. That is actually pretty cool. I really do like that. I never really understood like Nintendo stopped like kind of like doing that, because I don't think that's actually a thing in Ultimate. Like, aren't they their own characters? But no, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely pretty happy with that. Yo, Grumps! You're back! I love how they kind of talk about that too. So we get to fight on Grumps? That's interesting. Yo, poor Grams, man. He puts up with so much shit. Oh, wow. That kind of like reminds me of like the PK Starstorm. Oh, wait. So their Smash changes depending on who's in control? That's actually kind of cool. Like, they're just like two very similar characters at that point then. Oh.
Expected to see you two again. Well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
So I've actually never played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. So is Mithra and Pyra in Xenoblade 1? Maybe I should pick up Xenoblade 1 now. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Time, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Rated team by the ESRB. So, I mean, that's actually pretty cool. Like, not gonna lie, I did not really expect Pyra to be added to Smash. I mean, it kind of did make sense for the long run, just because it seems to like doing really well on the Nintendo Switch. Again, they kind of want to push more of their presence, be able to get more people exposed to the franchise of itself. Because again, I know the Xeno games have been going on for quite some time, but I've only recently just got into Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, but no, that's actually pretty interesting. I look forward to it. I look forward to it. I mean, there's probably an easy reason why they would add Pyra to Smash, but I'm still pretty excited to see like how the character actually plays and functions. Hell yeah, let's go.
Hello everyone. It's been a while. I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
Nice to meet you.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style.
Do you guys remember the whole reaction to Pokemon Unite? Is that still happening
Happy to
anyway?
share this Nintendo Direct with you all today.
Is that still happening?
We appreciate your continued support.
Oh yeah, of course Nintendo. Like you guys probably got like a lot of business with like the Switch and Animal Crossing during quarantine.
What you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
I mean, that's like 2 weeks away.
Let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Like that's only 2 weeks away. Wait, for real? It took them this long to get Fall Guys to the Nintendo Switch? But I mean, that's actually pretty cool. Again, I know it's probably a little bit too late just because I feel like Fall Guys has dropped so much in popularity. But I mean, it was always, to me, it seemed like it'd be a pretty good Switch game. Oh man, so many hours on Twitch playing Fall Guys with most of my friends, but I mean, I'm probably not going to pick it up, to be honest.
Ultimate Knockout comes to the Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Summer 2021? I mean, it's still really cool it came to the Switch finally. Like, I know, like, they've been really knocking out, like, Among Us and stuff like that.
Solar system is destroyed.
So, that's actually pretty cool.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to uncover the secrets left behind by an ancient civilization. You have 22 minutes. After that, the sun will explode and the solar system will be annihilated.
Interesting. So, like, no pressure, no pressure.
However, everything will reset, allowing you to continue exploring while retaining information you
Yo, so is this like Carl Sagan's version of Majora's Mask? Like, it seems like they're, like, resetting the whole, like, going back in time.
Cycles. you'll gradually unravel the mysteries hidden in the universe. What messages will you discover? How can you prevent the sun from exploding?
I mean, that
The
seems to
solar
be...
system trapped in an endless time loop.
That seems to be quite the
Find out
objective.
when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021.
I might have to check out. I might have to check into that a little bit more. I've never actually heard of the Outer
Put your sleuthing
Wilds.
skills to the test in 2 classic murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir, and
Yo, for those who don't know, Famicom, like, so the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo Entertainment System for us Americans and, like, you know, the Western audience, the Famicom is actually the name for the Japanese equivalent of the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So the fact they actually have a game, Nintendo has a game called the Famicom Detective Club, that's actually kind of funny. I like that. I'm actually kind of curious to be able to play this, but a little fun fact for you guys. That's actually pretty cool.
Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are
I mean,
coming to North America.
After
for the first
playing
time.
Doki Doki for the first time not too long ago, and also a little bit Persona, I'm actually more down to play visual novels for sure.
And twists and turns await at every corner. You'll be on the edge of your seat as you dive into these deep narratives set in Japan. In one game, you'll solve a complex murder case surrounding a wealthy family in a haunted village while dealing with amnesia.
You can tell it's definitely visual novel because I have like that slight like
But that's not the
motion
only
to it as
case
like
to
they
crack.
often do.
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister nightmare.
Is it Ghost?
Interrogate suspects and hunt for clues to piece together these chilling conundrums. Can you figure out who the culprit is before it's too late?
Who here seems very sus? Like, I'm slapping down here an emergency meeting. We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure this out.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club: The Missing Heir and Famicom Detective Club:
May
The Girl Who
14th.
Stands Behind.
So I do like the
Nintendo Switch, May 14th.
I like how they're giving us like a heads up about a time to be able to actually like look into a little bit forward into it, because I definitely need to do that.
A new age, vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Fadiel Beckett, I've never even heard of this. Is this like a new
After 20
IP?
long years, Legend of Mana, featuring remastered HD graphics, is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
It has like some interesting sprite work.
Before discovering the world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons,
Ooh.
and other lands to life.
So for those who don't know, this reminds me, so far, the whole like world map system with the artifacts, this reminds me a lot about the game called Dark Cloud 2 and Dark Cloud 1, because they have a system with Georama where you have to like do specific things in order to allow like in the future to have certain events actually take place, like, you know, certain buildings to be established, certain creatures and main characters and stuff to be entered into the place. So this is actually pretty cool. I'm actually probably going to check into this game a little bit because, again, I kind of like the mechanic because it gives you a little bit more bulk for your video game experience. So that's actually pretty cool.
It's up to
Yeah,
you
it definitely
on
looks
when
like
and
it.
where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters.
Gives me like a
on
Final
their
Fantasy
own personal
Tactics
quests.
2 vibe.
Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack.
Ooh, that's actually pretty cool.
Other features have been added,
Especially for those, like-
including the ability to turn off enemy encounters.
You can turn off random encounters?
Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch
Ooh.
on Nintendo
Okay,
Switch.
like I know wild encounters are pretty much a staple for like, you know, like any type of like progression based game, but the fact that you don't have to like spend so much money actually preventing that from actually happening, I'm a pretty big fan of. I'm a pretty big fan of that, Peter. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. That actually seems pretty dope, not gonna lie.
June 24th.
That's actually pretty nice. That's actually pretty nice. Ooh, what is this? This looks pretty good. Oh, it's Monster Hunter. Like, I've never really played Monster Hunter myself, but you could, like, it just has that style that you can't really, like, you know, explain, you know? Like, it's just super, it's very identifying. Is this, like, more information about Rise or whatever it's called. Yeah. Wow, this looks pretty good. Serranos. Oof. Interesting, because like I've only seen a little bit of Monster Hunter Rise. I do have Monster Hunter World. Whoa, that actually seems really cool. Like I don't think I've ever seen that much mobility in a Monster Hunter game. Like I played a very little bit of Monster Hunter World and also Monster Hunter Tri, but wow, that looks like you just have some serious mobility.
Elder, I have important news.
This actually looks pretty good.
So it's finally beginning.
Go assemble the villagers.
I might have to look into this.
Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's
Wow.
about to face the biggest challenge yet.
Wow. Is that like how it always is? Like monsters are just seriously bigger than everybody else?
Pull yourselves together.
You're not getting in!
Wow.
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
I think I heard the voice actor of Vidaba. Vidaba. That's actually pretty cool.
Watch out for the apex. Do not
It's a wild grizzly apex! Oh man, he looks super pissed.
How long do you think it's going to last?
Well, that's a great question. Yeah, Monster Hunter. Okay, yeah. But that looks really interesting. I've never seen like that whole jump mechanic thing sort of thing, right?
Right away.
Is that like exclusive to this game? Big monsters, big weapons. It's Monster Hunter. It's Monster Hunter. March 26, 2021. Ooh. Dang, like all these games are getting really close. Oh, man. Yo, like for a second, let's head back for a second. Like I'm not a huge Monster Hunter fan. I've never really played it, so I can't really say I'm a fan or not, but this Switch looks pretty cool. I gotta like that. Like the everything just going around, everything like that. That looks really nice. And of course, includes the digital concert code for and the DLC kit. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, the Pro controller is pretty cool too.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
I might have to check out the demo.
How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
And I might have to check out the demo.
Next, please take a look at this.
Mario Golf is coming to the Switch
Fairway
now?
is open once again. Tee off in the latest installment of the Mario Golf series.
I
coming
mean-
to Nintendo Switch.
I think the only Mario game I've ever played was Toadstool
Take
due
your
to my
time to
friend
think
having it at the
things through.
time.
Then
But I
swing.
mean, considering we are now the 25th anniversary for Happy Gilmore,
Enjoy golfing with
I feel like this is pretty. I feel like this is pretty good.
on courses filled with lush.
Did you guys see that? What the fuck? Do you guys see what Bowser is wearing? Holy, they're going all out.
Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes.
I mean, that's actually kind of
Scan
cool.
that lets you examine a course's terrain.
Could you imagine if like Tiger Woods or Happy
These
Gilmore
features
had this
can
type
help
of
you
tech and
ace your
shit?
shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club.
I mean,
Gently
honestly,
swing the controller to have your character swing in the
having
wind,
motion controllers for
letting
Mario
you
Golf
easily
would make a
enjoy
lot of
the
sense, and it shouldn't be too
sensation of
bad.
golfing.
Open world
All
Mario
around,
Golf.
There are several modes with new elements that truly bring the heat to Mario Golf.
Wait, what?
Including this one, Speed Golf. Here,
Speed
it's always
golf?
your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to
Do they
reach
really
the
have to do
ball.
this to make golf
Give
to
it
think
another
golfing
whack
is
to
not
get it
that
closer to
fun?
the hole, then keep
Have they
going.
not seen Happy Gilmore?
Outpace your opponents to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots.
I feel like they
to
probably
beat
use like the Mario
competition.
Odyssey engine because that's the same running
Oh,
animation.
Did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start.
We have a golfing game with a fucking story mode. Let's
out as a
go!
rookie And develop your golfing
Let's
skills while interacting
go!
with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches.
Hey, it's
Then
me. Yeah, it's a me.
allocate
I'm
points
just
to
kidding.
different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you'd like.
Interesting.
You can also use your me in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test.
Super
when
Rush.
Mario Golf Super Rush swings
I
on
mean-
Nintendo Switch.
I mean, there's some interesting ideas and mechanics for Mario Golf, but I'm not too sure if I'm actually going to pick it up. At least not at a $60 game. I might like wait for a price drop. But until then,
June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
all right, let's see what else we got.
The latest game in the Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls. Please look forward to this game.
Yoshi can ride in an egg? Yo, that's actually pretty dope.
Let's move on to more Nintendo
Yoshi's
Switch
one of my
headlines.
favorite characters, so I could totally appreciate that.
Versus assassins.
So,
Wait, aliens?
I've never actually heard about the Travis games,
Aliens
but
have invaded Earth.
I feel like they've been popping up a little bit more often.
Anyway,
The Normal Heroes
after
thing.
annihilating an entire city, the
In the
aliens
comments
have taken
section,
over
let me know if these
and
games
now
are really
host
good.
intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide
I've never
Earth's fate.
played these games before.
As the crash
Whoa, whoa,
of
whoa,
the
wait, whoa, whoa, wait.
assassin Travis Touchdown.
Wait, is on his like arm like a switch sort of thing? Hang on, can I go back? I mean, it kind of looks like a switch, but I guess it's not really a switch, but it just looked pretty similar to it. All right, so let's go back.
Boss fight. You'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to
What?
pay off the entry fee. You'll then face off against a slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves.
This game just was...
Study their tactics.
Yo, dude. The fact that it was like a Final Fantasy, like, that's hilarious. I like that.
With a new and improved death glove.
That is
you'll have access
interesting.
To a variety of deadly skills that can be customized.
So,
and
is this
upgraded.
game able to take itself seriously?
The
WarioWare?
world is at stake. So get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick.
Interesting.
Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes
I
3
feel like
lands
that's
on
also
Earth.
from something too,
Or,
like
you
the
know,
whole like sliding
Nintendo
animation.
Switch,
But
August 27th.
interesting. I've never heard of. I've heard of No More Heroes, but I've never actually played them. Let's see what we got next. Ooh,
Super
wait,
Mario themed items are coming to your island.
for real, dude? That is actually pretty cool. Like, one of my favorite things about the original Animal Crossing is the fact they had like Super Mario items, like where you can get from like Tom Nook and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring those back. That is really cool.
Super Mario Brothers 35th anniversary themed items
It's
are coming to
Luigi!
the Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Mario. If he just throws on the mustache, that's pretty cool.
And the question block can be ordered in-game as furniture items.
Whoa, that is actually pretty
Place
cool.
them however and wherever you'd like.
I like that. That is
You can
so
also place 2
cool.
warp pipes.
Are warp pipes fast traveling? For real?
They can also travel
Yo,
between locations on your island.
that is so cool.
Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
That is insanely cool.
A free update for the game launches February 25th.
That's a week away. That is
After downloading it,
That is
Super Mario
awesome.
Brothers items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st.
Oh, you can buy them that way. That's actually pretty cool. That makes them pretty
Keep
readily
an eye on the
accessible.
official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
Who has a Twitter account these days? Just
We
kidding.
hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
That is actually pretty cool.
How was that?
Like, the fact that they're kind of like giving more applications that you can do to like kind of like interact with your island, I really like that. Like the whole warp pipe thing too. Again, like the islands are not super big, but the fact that they're just like a commodity item is just super cool to me.
These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events.
Oh, you guys are
Please
totally
wait a
on top of
bit
this, like
longer
just
for
a
their release.
constant amount of stuff.
Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World.
So, like, again, I have Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U already. It was a pretty good game, a pretty fun time, like super casual, super fun, laid back. But again, I'm having a hard time just justifying buying it again just to play Bowser's Fury. I mean, it's super cool that we get to face off with Koopa Kid against Bowser's Fury, but I'm just not
plus
sold
Bowser's
on it
Fury
yet.
game. We hope you enjoyed that.
Let me know in the
Mario
comments if you actually
as well.
have played it, if it's worth picking up at that point.
Next, we have another game to show you.
That's... I've never seen the 3 scales like that. What? Those who value mortality, those who respect the liberty of all, and those who pursue pragmatic utility. What is this? Whoa. Latest in the HD 2D series?
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Ooh.
S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
This looks like Autopat Traveler.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
Right?
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together
Yeah.
with these fields. Today you
Whoa.
I promise to do all in my
I
power
thought
to
we'd do
see
the
us through this
convictions.
safely, every last one of us.
Interesting. Oh, so this is the demo that people are telling me about.
Far, far away lies the continent of
Interesting. It looks pretty good.
Composed of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities
Gotta love the
ceased
war
with an
title.
uneasy truce, decades later, the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of
This looks
plots
pretty
and
good.
conspiracies,
I still need to pick up
brave
Autopat Traveler at
Mithra
some
and Gwendolyn
point.
fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate
Definitely
their
need to pick it up at some
downfall.
point.
Our benefit, you say?
What's the battle
In
system
this
like?
new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows
Ooh.
and arrows. Thus, your
That's
forces
actually
can
pretty
use
cool.
the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand.
I'm assuming it works with magic too,
An
right?
enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
Ooh. So this might be a weird example to kind of piggyback off, but that kind of reminds me of like what they did in what is it called? South Park, the fractured bottle. Because like if you would actually knock back a person, one of your other players, your other player that's getting knocked into will also do an attack too. So that's actually pretty cool.
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain.
Ooh.
Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance.
That's actually kinda cool you
to
can combine
survey the
elements like that.
battlefield before taking action.
Choices the consequence. Ooh.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations.
So it's got like kind of like a karma system.
Utility, morality, liberty.
Well, I mean, okay, so there's kind of like
Your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds.
Interesting.
And who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly.
So I can really dig that kind of thing just because you can do different play styles at that point. Like, again, it just helps you give a lot more, like opportunity to be able to replay the game and just play it the way you really want to. That was actually really cool.
Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esdrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations.
'Cause it could
are
have, like,
settled
different
by
endings at that point,
vote on
too.
Scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions
game looks
are
pretty
made,
interesting, too. The
they
whole
may
elevation
take
system's got me
you down
curious, too.
paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Strategy, a brand new tactical.
I got it downloaded on my Nintendo Switch, so
Launch
we
in
definitely need to give it a shot at
2022.
some point.
Please be on the lookout for more information.
Launching in
the
2022.
future. After this
Wow.
presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather
Ooh.
feedback. We look forward to
Oh, feedback. Amazing. I love it. So, again, as soon as the direct ended, my friend did tell me to download the demo. He didn't tell me really what it was about too much, so this is actually good, kind of like watching this right now. But the fact they're offering a feedback is actually pretty cool. It's actually pretty cool.
your responses on the demo.
So that's pretty hype.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix.
Deadly action games.
Yo!
One masterful collection.
We're getting Ninja Gaiden back? Holy crap. Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm a huge Ninja Gaiden fan. I love Ninja Gaiden. Again, Ninja Gaiden 1 was one of my favorite games in the entire franchise. Ninja Gaiden 2 was really good too. The fact we're getting the Sigma versions is really, really nice. Ninja Gaiden 3 is not that bad. There's just a lot of things that were just really off-putting with the game, but it was still a okay time, especially the Razor's Edge version. But because for those who don't know, there's actually a fourth Ninja Gaiden game technically called Ninja Gaiden Yaiba Z. Get out of there, we don't need to talk about it. But this coming back is just super nice. Like, what else is going to be added to
Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
So good. Like, these games are tough.
You are the legendary ninja
but fun.
Ryu Hayabusa.
It just feels so
fighting against
rewarding
a
when you
great
beat them.
evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with a different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
So good.
Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos.
It's like pairing everything is super good too.
And team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny.
Is this going to come to all
previous
consoles or
downloadable
just Switch?
content, including costumes and game modes, are included.
I'm curious on that.
Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
That is awesome. June 10th. Okay, okay. So this is something I did not expect seeing at all, but I'm actually pretty happy about this. I still have my collection of Ninja Gaiden games. I still have Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden Sigma, I believe, as well. And I also have Ninja Gaiden 2 for the Xbox 360 and Ninja Gaiden 3 for the Wii U. Yeah, I was one of those guys. But this all-in-one collection is really, really good. For those who want a very high-paced, action, fast, difficult game, pick this collection up when you can. I'm definitely going to pick it up because I want to play it. I don't know if I'll stream it, but this is going to be really good. This is going to be really good. This is going to be really good.
Switch Summer 2021.
So that's actually pretty hype. Pretty hype for me, honestly.
More battles are coming to Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Ooh, we're getting more content? So are we going to eventually get like a definitive version of this game then? Because we're still getting more content. I still haven't picked up this game yet, so I'm pretty hyped. Interesting. I love how it looks so much like a Switch. Oh, man, this game looks so good. Oh, an expansion pass. Let's go. So, hang on. Let's take a look really quick. All right, so March 28th, newly added weapon for Link, new added costume for Link. What are they going to be adding for the costume? Wave 1 expansion, expanded roster, newly added weapon types, new challenges in the Royal Ancient Lab, new added challenging enemies. Interesting. Wave 2 in November will be new character vigilance, newly added stages, random expanded roster, new battle skills for existing characters. $20. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, it is like a warriors / samurai, like kind of like 1 against like 100 type of game. I'm not super usually sold onto those type of games, so I may just wait until there may be like a definitive edition where the expansion pass may be already included. I don't know if that'll happen, so I might sit on this for a little bit. But again, this is still on my list for sure. Still on my list for sure. It looks super good.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch.
I mean, this is the only console you guys are supporting right now.
Bravely Default 2
Ooh.
is almost here. 4 Heroes of
That's
Light
like only
soon
8 days
embark
away.
on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious.
So it has like a job system, like kind of like the old school Final Fantasy games?
Veterans and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th.
The game looks pretty
A
good,
new
not gonna
trailer for
lie.
Bravely Default 2 will be revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An
Ooh.
updated demo is also
Definitely
available.
need to check out the demo too. And the thing is, like, the whole
latest
crying
installment
scene gave me
in
a
the
lot of like
legendary
Final
Ghosts and
Fantasy
Goblins
vibes.
series comes to life as the brave knight Arthur.
Oh, for those, if you guys have actually played this game is notoriously difficult just because it's so relentlessly like onslaughting at enemies and difficult. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see if there's anything different, if this is like a remake or if there's actually like any kind of changes.
Weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across
The
challenging
animation looks
stages
pretty good,
within
though.
the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the
Local
first
co-op?
time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters.
What?
Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for
Whoa.
bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
That's actually
launches
kinda
February
cool.
25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So I just might look into it. That's a very interesting mechanic for the whole system of Ghosts and Goblins.
8 protagonists, 8 captivating
Saga Frontier
journeys.
Master. I've
Saga
never heard of
Frontier
this.
has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own
Interesting.
stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features.
I'm getting like Final Fantasy
exhilarating
VII
battles,
vibes.
and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus. Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed.
Yeah, I'm
Game
definitely getting some
launches
vibes
April
from that.
15th.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna check it out. Again, I love
Legends
it.
is storming onto the
I
Nintendo
love like
Switch
JRPGs
system.
and stuff like
This
that.
free-to-play battle royale features a growing roster of powerful contenders named Legends, strategic combat, cross-platform
never-
play, and more.
I'm not
All
super
players on Nintendo
huge
Switch
into
can
battle
get an
royale,
all-new
so
legendary
Apex to me
Pathfinder
just is
skin
like,
and 30
it's
free
cool,
levels
but I'm
for
just
the
like
Season 8
meh,
Mayhem
you know.
Battle Pass. Plus, for the first 2 weeks after launch, earn double XP when you play on Nintendo Switch.
I mean, the double XP
Fight
thing
for
is kind of
fortune,
cool.
Fame and glory when Apex Legends enters the fray March 9th.
I mean, is Apex typically like cross-play though?
How's it going so far? There's still a little bit more to show you in today's Nintendo Direct, so we hope you'll stick with us. Next, please take a look at this.
Ooh!
Hello there.
Ayunuma, my boy! Yo! Okay, so what could this be? Is this like a 35th anniversary Zelda collection? Is this Breath of the Wild 2? What is it?
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game.
Yes, yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now.
Alright, that's
we
fine.
apologize.
If anything has taught me, delaying a game like Breath of the Wild 1 was definitely needed because Breath of the Wild 1 is just such a fantastic game. So they're going to take their time with it. I'm totally okay with that. You know, I am totally fine with that.
Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you
Oh,
some
that's
new
good.
information this year.
Ooh, nice.
For
Next year.
now, we'll
Something to look
have
forward
ask
to.
you to wait just a bit longer. While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch.
Wait, this Legend of Zelda
Take a
game?
look.
What is it? What is it? Is it Oracle Season Ages? Oh shit! We're getting Skyward Sword for the Nintendo Switch? For real? Okay, so that's pretty hype because I'm sorry, but like playing the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword initially with the Nintendo Wiimote and this fun thing was never really that fun. So I'm just glad that hopefully this helps with the controls, but I am really excited because this is one of the only Zelda games I really haven't played all that often. So let's go. Let's go. It's such an interesting Zelda game too. They do so many different things to it, like the whole breakable shield thing, the fact that you start with more than 3 hearts, and the world itself seems very expansive. What the hell? I also just love their dynamic, like Link and Zelda's dynamic in the entire game. It's just so adorable, so to speak.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda Skyward
When is it
Sword
coming out,
HD.
my dude?
This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console,
Jeez,
and now it's
that
coming
was
to
10
Nintendo
years
Switch.
ago. Well, I mean, that makes
The Legend of
sense.
Zelda
10-year
Skyward
anniversary.
Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive.
It seems like it for sure.
And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con controllers. The
Can I
Joy-Con controller
use
in
the
your
Pro
right hand
controller,
is the sword.
please?
Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield.
I mean, it
bow
looks
and arrow.
really
These
smooth,
physical
so it might not be
movements
so
add a
bad
sense
if I
of urgency
can't.
and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo
Yes!
Lite system. After mulling over how
Yes!
to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Interesting.
Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward.
Interesting.
Swing
Okay.
to the right, to the left, or diagonally. Just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
So, do you use the same joystick
Here's
to
something else we would
control
work
and
on.
slash at the same time?
Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Those look pretty sick.
The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif.
Oh,
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the
oh
Legend
man,
of
that
Zelda
looks
timeline,
gorgeous.
details the events around the creation
look
of the
really
Master Sword
nice.
itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda.
July
Legend of
16th.
Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th.
Give us some time. I'm pretty hyped with that.
Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop.
Pre-order.
And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
That is true.
Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or
Yeah,
ramp.
because
Even the
honestly,
concept of collecting items to upgrade
Skyward
gear.
Sword did have a lot of things that was added and implemented, but more refined in Breath of the Wild. So I could totally agree with that.
Hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well.
I love how they had to like give them a heads up saying like, this is not like Breath of the Wild, just saying. Just saying.
Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Last announcement,
Please
okay.
take a look at this.
What is it? This looks interesting. Wait, what? Is... Really? No way, already? Is this what I think it is? Is this Splatoon? Wait, is this Splatoon 2, like, new DLC or something? No, they said game, so... Is this Splatoon 3? Like, okay, so... I've never played Splatoon 1 or 2. They look really interesting, but... Are they already busting out a new Splatoon game? This also looks very different from the original ones. Because, like, isn't the original one, like, just full of, like, you know, like, just, like, a more like a party game sort of thing? This kind of, to me, seems like an entire, like, open world sort of thing. They're building up the hype so much. Look at this guy on the right. Wow. Such like a robust city and everything going on. It is Splatoon 3. Holy crap. Like, I feel like they just released Splatoon 2, like, what, a year or two ago? Or was it, like, more like 3 years ago? I don't know, like, since quarantine started, like, time is just, like, super, like, diluted, I guess? Song was actually pretty good. But wow, I did not expect a new Splatoon game so soon. I mean, I kind of want to be more hyped, but I've never played Splatoon. Like, would you guys recommend it? It's got to be doing good. I mean, it has 3 games in the franchise now. It already has some Smash influence too. Got some sick baselines. Let's go. 2022. Okay. So that's about a year away from now. Okay, I was about to say, if it's actually in 2021, that's insane. But wow. I did not expect to see that. That is pretty cool.
What you've just seen is the latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3.
That is crazy.
This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Wow.
Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development.
All right, it looks like it's all done.
We look forward to sharing more news with you in the future.
Yeah,
that's all for today.
There's no way they're adding
Direct.
something in the last 10 seconds.
Thank you for watching.
But man, that was interesting. There was actually quite a bit of content I'm really looking forward to. Like, again, what really surprised me was the fact the whole Ninja Gaiden Remastered collection sort of thing. That is really cool. I'm really excited about that. Pyra being in Smash, that's a really interesting choice. Again, is she a sword user? Is she a sword? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section below. Again, Skyward Sword's coming is really cool. There's a lot of titles I'm actually really interested in as well. The triangle strategy also looks pretty cool. Travis, No More Heroes, I might want to look into a little bit more, but wow, there's just a lot of things coming on here. Let me know in the comment section down below what are some of the games that you're looking forward to when it comes from this Direct. I'm pretty hyped. Unfortunately, my wallet and finances are going to take quite a beating this year because, again, also Bravely Default 2 is coming out not too long from the future from now, so I got to look into that as well. But everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this entire way, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.